Good morning, children. Welcome to the science class. I hope you all have done well in your exam. Now we are going to start new chapter, lesson 11, the earth and its neighbors. So let's start by reading this introductory page first. So you can see ma'am and students over here. Now this boy is asking, ma'am, my mother said there was a lunar eclipse yesterday. Ma'am is saying, yes, indeed. Now this girl is asking, what is a lunar eclipse? Ma'am is saying, when the moon is darkened by the shadow of the earth, we call it a lunar eclipse. But how and when is the shadow formed? As far as I know, the moon and the earth both move. So ma'am is saying, for this you should know a little about the various celestial objects in the sky. Celestial objects are planets and stars. These are called celestial objects or heavenly bodies. So let's learn about our earth and the neighboring heavenly bodies. So let's start reading the chapter. The solar system. Now we are going to read about the solar system. You all know this much, that sun is the star and it is in the center of our solar system, and our solar system has 8 planets. Okay, so let's start reading now. When you stare at the sky in night, stare means look at the sky in night, you see bright shiny objects in the sky. But if you see carefully, you will see some other bright objects in the sky that do not shine. The brightly lit objects are stars. In the night sky, when you see the objects which are very bright, they are stars. The ones that look a little dull are called planets. They do not have the light of their own. Our Earth is also a planet, but the sun that we see every day is a star. So you can understand that the planets are heavenly bodies which do not shine, but stars are the heavenly bodies which shine, and you can see them shining in the sky at night. And sun is also a star. All these bodies in the sky are called heavenly bodies. Group of stars appear as clouds in space and are called galaxies. Now group of stars you can see in the sky. Here also so many stars are grouped together, and these are all, this is one galaxy, Milky Way galaxy, but such galaxies are in millions number in the space or sky. Our galaxy is spiral in shape and is called Milky Way. So this is the Milky Way. You can see the shape, spiral shape of our Milky Way galaxy, and our star solar system and sun and planets is inside this Milky Way galaxy. The solar system has the sun as a star, and planets and their satellites revolve around it. Let us learn about them in detail. Now star is sun, and around it all the planets move, and around the planets move their satellites. Satellites are moons, which we know that Earth has one moon, but other planets have different numbers of moon, and some planets do not have any satellite or moon. So let us read in detail now. Stars. Stars are large bodies of mostly gases. They generate light and heat. The nearest star to the earth is the sun. The others are far and thus appear small. The sun is very hot and forms the center of our solar system. You can see a picture of the sun, how it looks from near. You can see all the gases are burning. In the same way, in all the stars, the gases keep burning all the time, and they emit heat and light. You can see they generate heat and light. That is why we can see them shining from far. And when we look up, we can see sun is bigger, but the other stars are small because they are very, very far from us. And this sun is the nearest star to the earth. That is why we can see it bigger. And this is the center of our solar system. Now planets. Planets are enormous bodies in space. They do not emit light or heat of their own. They simply reflect the light of the sun. Now this is the sun, and it is emitting light and heat, and the light which is falling on the planets, that make them shine, or we can see the planets because of the light of the sun which reflects on them. There are 8 planets in our solar system. All these planets revolve around the sun in their fixed path called orbit. Now, this is the fixed path in which they revolve, and this is called orbit. You can see the 8 planets here: Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Now, now these 4 planets till Mars, they come under the inner planets because they are close to the sun, and these 4 planets are called outer planets: Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. These 4 are outer planets because they are far from the sun. These planets are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. Pluto was also considered to be a planet till July 2006. It was redefined as a dwarf planet in August 2006 and then Plutoid in June 2008. Now, this Pluto is not coming under the planet category because it has become very, very small. So now we have only 8 planets. Now you can see a video of this solar system. You can see how the planets are moving in their own orbits. And these 4 planets which are close to the sun, this is the sun in the center, are inner planets, and the other planets which are this Saturn, you can see Jupiter, Uranus and Neptune, these are far from the sun, so these are outer planets. And you can see their orbits. They are moving at different speeds. That is why they don't uh, meet with each other when they cross the path of each other. Now we'll read about different planets. Mercury, it is the closest planet to the sun and the smallest one. It does not have any satellite. In the daytime, it is very hot, and at night, it is extremely cold because it is closest to the sun. That is why it is very, very hot when it is facing the sun, and the other side, which is facing the not facing the sun, is very, very cold. So, night is extremely cold. Then Venus, it is the hottest and the brightest planet. It also does not have any satellite. It is so bright that it is often visible in dawn or dusk. So at the morning time also you can see this in the sky. So it is called a morning or evening star. The atmosphere on Venus is a mixture of poisonous gases. Then Earth, it is called the blue planet. It is the only planet with life on it. Its atmosphere has oxygen that supports life. It has a natural satellite called Moon. So our Earth has one satellite called Moon, and the other two, Mercury and Venus, do not have any moons. Then Mars, the reddish colored planet in the sky is Mars. It has 2 satellites. That means Mars has 2 moons. Then Jupiter, this is the largest planet of the solar system. It has 63 known satellites. That means 63 moons are revolving around the Jupiter. It is also a bright planet. Saturn looks pretty with 7 rings around it. It also has many satellites. Then Uranus, it is the third largest planet after Jupiter and Saturn. It also has many satellites. Neptune, it is the coldest planet and is farthest from the sun because it is far from the sun. That is why it is the coldest planet. Now, fun to learn. This already I have told you. The 4 inner planets, Mercury, Venus, Earth and Mars, are called hot planets. They are made up of rocks and iron mainly. And the 4 outer planets, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune, are colder planets with frozen gases. So all the planets of solar system are named after Greek and Roman gods and goddesses. All these names are of Greek gods and goddesses. Now satellites. Satellites are smaller heavenly bodies moving around the planets. Our Earth has only one satellite called the Moon. It does not have light of its own. It reflects light of the sun falling on it. It also has extreme hot and cold temperature. Now we will read about the structure of the Earth, or what is inside the Earth. Our Earth is the only planet with life on it. Our Earth has a favorable atmosphere and temperature. This makes it suitable for life. But it was not like this always. Earlier, the Earth was a hot ball of gases. Later, it cooled down and developed an atmosphere rich in oxygen. This atmosphere supported life. The outermost layer of the earth on which we live is hard. It is called crust. You can see this portion which is outside where you can see land and water. This is crust. And the innermost part of the earth is very hot and molten. This is called core. This is center point. Between the core and the crust lies the mantle. This is the mantle portion. It is made up of rocks, minerals, and metals. The molten material inside the earth is called magma. Now you can see this molten material. This is called magma. It is very hot and under pressure. It rushes out and bursts through weak points on cracks on the crust. Now weak points, wherever there is a weak point on the earth, this lava comes out and you can see a volcano erupting here. This is how volcano erupts. The magma comes out as lava which solidifies to form rocks. Now when it is inside the earth, it is called magma, and when it comes out, it is called lava, and it cools down gradually and changes into rocks. Okay, that's all for today, children. We will read the other topics in the next class. Till then, thank you. Have a nice day.